Hey guys, I've been asked frequently how that I can afford to go on these journeys of through hiking, and I know not everyone understands it, and I know everyone's story is a little different, so I thought I would share mine in a video, since that is the easiest way for me to explain it than it is for me to type it all out. I've been in the horse industry for the last 16 years. Love my life, I love the horses, it's everything that I ever dreamed it was, but it was very lonely. Even though I had all these friends, I still felt very alone. I've had a really tough time with dating and picking people that I had dated and whatnot. When my landlord that I had leased this place for about 4 years came to me and said, hey, we're not gonna release the property, we're gonna sell it. So I started looking for places to buy in Texas. And nothing was working out. I looked everywhere and anywhere I could think of, and places were either too high or they were under contract or there was something wrong that it wasn't working out. I looked in Oklahoma, I looked all over the US to try to find different options. I was looking into relocating anywhere that I could think of. And basically nothing really was working out that great. So I thought maybe this was a sign that I needed to have a change in my life and my lifestyle, and maybe that's what was going on. I came across some of Jessica Mills, aka Dixie, Homemade Wanderlust videos, and a rabbit hole started, and I saw the Appalachian Trail videos and then went on and binge watched all of her videos. And as a kid, I loved to hike, and so I thought, hey, that sounds like a great idea to me. Why don't I do a through hike? And I thought, well, I can't do this if I still own horses. So I had a horse hauling business, I had a reproduction business, I had a courier business, and I also trained and sold the barrel horses that I bred. So at this point in my life, I decided that it was time to sell the horses and to start through hiking. So not only did I sell the horses, but I also decided to sell everything I owned. If it wasn't necessary for me to keep in the future, I decided to sell it. And anything that I couldn't sell, I gave away. I gave so much stuff away and just donated it. So basically for me, the way that I'm able to through hike is I have a little bit of money saved up from the horses and such that I had sold. And I also sell these hats, which this is an old version, an old one. But I sell these hats on Facebook, and that is another way that I help pay for my through hiking. But most of it is just from savings. And once it's gone, it's gone. I don't know if I'll go back to the horses. I would love to go back to the horses, but I'm not really sure what's gonna happen next. But I almost didn't go on my through hikes. I got in a car accident in 2018, October actually, and it wasn't even as bad as my mom's, and I almost didn't come. But when that happened, I took it as a sign that my mom and grandma saved my life, and it was a push for me to go ahead and explore this new life of through hiking and just see what could happen. And so far so good. It's been a great experience. I feel extremely blessed to live the life that I've been able to live. I pay for everything out of my own pocket. There is no trust fund. It is funded by John Floyd, period. So for any of you that think that you have to have a lot of money to through hike, you don't. You simply just have to sacrifice. Anyone that wants to through hike can make it happen. It's just a lot of sacrifice. You can't just expect to go out there on 500 bucks and do the whole thing. Unfortunately, it's not the cheapest thing to do, but it's not the most expensive thing to do either. You can do it cheap. I buy very basic food. I buy a 2-minute noodle, top ramen, mashed potatoes, bars. I do stuff very cheap. I try not to stay in hotels or hostels if I can, and I usually just try to camp in my tent. I try not to have extra luxury, and that's pretty much how I make it affordable for me. So how long I will be able to sustain the through hiking lifestyle, I do not know. If you are interested in a hat, I have several available that are left over, and until January 1st, I will be selling them at 30% off, So they will be $25 shipped. That is only in the US, unfortunately, because shipping internationally is expensive. If you guys have any other questions or I can help you at all, go ahead and send me a message. I'll be glad to help. Thanks. Till next time, guys. Happy adventuring. Bye.